If you saw my last video, you know that the one-prompt method for professional project dashboards just doesn't work yet. I analyzed 6 different AI tools, and the results were disappointing. However, I've spent the last few days refining a specific workflow that solves this. Today, I'm moving past the one-shot approach to show you a reliable, step-by-step prompting sequence. By the end of this video, you'll know how to leverage Copilot in PowerPoint to build a high-quality project weekly dashboard that actually meets professional standards. Let's get started with Step 1. Step 1 is all about the layout. I'm not just asking for a slide, I'm acting as the architect. My first prompt tells Copilot to create a single-page dashboard split into 4 specific sections. Section 1 handles the big 5: overall status, scope, schedule, budget, and risks. Section 2 is our ID, project name, manager, and date. Section 3 focuses on key milestones, and Section 4 wraps it up with a project summary. Crucially, I'm telling it, modern design, no images. We want clean data, not decorative fluff. Within seconds, Copilot prompted me to choose a template. But here's a pro tip. To get that clean, tidy, professional feel, I actually skipped the standard selections. I wanted to avoid the clutter of too much color and distracting images. After a few moments of processing, the first version of Slide 1 appeared. Let's take a look at the results. Wow. Now this is exactly the look and feel I was going for. It's professional, it's clean, and it actually looks like a project dashboard. This just proves my point. If you want AI to meet your expectations, you have to feed it the right details. The one-prompt magic doesn't exist, it's all about the strategy. Now that we have this solid foundation, I'm going to show you the small pro tricks to polish this into a perfect, boardroom-ready report dashboard. For my next step, I asked Copilot to add percentage completion bars for the key milestones and to resize the project status box for better balance. Within a few minutes, the slide updated. It's looking better, but I realized that showing a single total percentage isn't quite enough for a deep dive. I needed more granularity, so I moved on to my next prompt. My next prompt was all about the details. I asked Copilot to break down those individual completion percentages for each milestone. A few minutes later, there they are. It's looking sharper and more professional by the second. We're on a roll, so let's keep going. Now, I wanted visual consistency. The total progress bar looked different from the individual milestone bars, so I asked Copilot to match the styles. Moments later, the slide updated. But wait. Something went wrong. The total bar didn't just change style, it completely disappeared. This is the part of the AI process no one shows you. Instead of panicking, I just gave Copilot some direct feedback. I can't find the total bar anymore. In a few minutes, the AI corrected the mistake and restored the layout perfectly. Finally, Slide 1 is exactly where I want it. With the master dashboard set, let's move on to building out the second slide. Now that Slide 1 is perfect, we need to maintain that visual language. I prompted Copilot to create Slide 2, divided into 5 key sections: achievements, next week's focus, risks, issues, and decisions needed. The most important part of this prompt? I explicitly told Copilot to keep the exact same design and no image aesthetic as Slide 1. Let's see if it stays consistent. A few minutes later, Slide 2 was ready. And honestly, it nailed the consistency. It perfectly mirrored the look and feel of Slide 1. But as a project manager, I know that good isn't perfect. To make this truly boardroom ready, I decided a few more fine-tuning adjustments were necessary to get it exactly where I wanted it. Let's tweak the details. To balance the layout, I gave Copilot a specific spatial prompt, place 2 boxes on the left and the remaining 3 on the right. I also decided to take Copilot's suggestion to add a priority tag to the tasks. This adds a layer of visual hierarchy that really helps the data pop. Let's see the updated result. Next, I wanted to upgrade the risks section. Simple text wasn't enough. I needed a structured table to make it readable. I gave Copilot a specific prompt to build the grid, and I also accepted a few of its design suggestions to ensure the headers and rows looked clean. I was really hoping this would give the table that premium look. Let's see if it delivered. I kept moving forward, fine-tuning the tables for the risks and issues sections. I initially took a style suggestion from Copilot, but I realized the drop-down look it created felt a bit off. mostly because the dropdowns were just fake visuals. I prompted Copilot to remove that specific style. But oops, instead of just fixing the style, it stripped away all the color tags I actually wanted. This is exactly why you have to stay sharp when prompting. Okay, as an experienced Microsoft Office user, I know there's a secret weapon, the undo function. Let's see if I can revert to the previous version without wasting another prompt on Copilot. And, cool, it worked. I'm back to my colorful tags. Now that I've recovered the design, I'm going to try a different prompting strategy to fix those fake drop-down menus once and for all. Now that the drop-down styling is finally fixed, it's time for the finishing touches. I'm moving on to the rest of the visual design, aligning the elements, adjusting the spacing, and making sure everything looks cohesive. We are just a few steps away from the perfect dashboard. Now that we have all the core sections in place, it's time for the final polish. To get everything exactly right, I decided to handle the finishing touches manually this time. Sometimes, it's just faster and more precise to do the final alignment yourself, rather than asking the AI for one more prompt. And there we go. This is exactly what I've been looking for, a clean, modern, and highly informational dashboard. But, looking at it now, I think we need one final adjustment. I'm worried the risks and issues sections are a bit cramped. To give them the space they deserve, I've decided to move the achievements and focus sections to slide 3. Let's make that quick change to keep everything readable. And just like that, a professional project status dashboard is ready. It took a sequence of 14 prompts and a few minor manual refinements to get here. Was it worth the effort? Absolutely. Here's the real takeaway. While Copilot is generating your slides, you aren't just sitting there. You're free to answer emails or prep for your next meeting. You are essentially delegating the heavy lifting so you can focus on higher value tasks. You definitely save time by letting Copilot do the work for you. Now that our template is perfect, stay tuned for the next video, where I'll show you how to use Copilot to generate information for this dashboard with data every single week